I'd like to start the speech with a few words of thanks. It's been a crazy year, and I'm proud and privileged to be here graduating alongside all of you, and thankful to all the people whom without their support we would likely not have made it through this journey. Friends, family, our student union, university staff, from professors to custodians to administration. A valedictory speech is supposed to be a farewell. In thinking over the last few years, I wanted to send everyone off with a message that they could relate to, regardless of which courses you took, whether you frequented the C&D or not, whether you skipped classes or marched to MC day after day, braving through geese attacks in the spring and snow in the winter. The one thing we all share today is that we're graduating from Waterloo Math. So I wanted to share some of the lessons that math has taught me over the years. Things more than just how to write code or how to integrate a function. Math taught me to hold on to the things that I can depend on. It's been a crazy year, as I mentioned, and I'm sure you've all spent lots of time inside, removed from your hobbies or friends. Well, math is still and always there for you. Math 135 taught me that I could just stare at a piece of paper and somehow hours could pass, no Netflix subscription required. Math courses taught me to identify axioms, things that I can be absolutely confident in, and go out with building the rest of the theory on top of them. Through undergrad, I've been through 2 breakups, 4 different co-ops, 3 pairs of jeans, and now 1 pandemic, but yet math and the skills I've learned along the way have always stuck by me. Identify the friends, family, hobbies, and ideas that you can rely on in sickness and in health, for richer and poorer, and build out the relationships that support the rest of your life. Math taught me to have confidence in myself. I went into computer science without having coded before, just knowing that I like math, although that I wasn't the best at it, and I like making stuff. After botching many of the questions on the Euclid entrance contest, I somehow made my way here, as all of you did as well, and stumbled into even harder problems. I remember reading through an assignment and wondering if I missed the lecture since I felt like I was reading hieroglyphs. Yet we made it. Just because you don't understand something at first doesn't mean you can't do it. There's always an implicit yet after an I don't understand. Finally, studying math taught me empathy and collaboration. From vector spaces in linear algebra, matroids in combinatorics, or object-oriented programming in computer science, we learn to generalize things and spot similarities. We take theories from pure math that seem totally removed from reality and apply it to insurance pricing in Axon. I hope you can see that all people are alike in some way. Through programming, I realized it takes a lot more than just one person to make something good. Linus Torvalds may have created the Linux operating system, but there were many others who helped make it happen. I've made a lot of friends over the years here that I will never forget, and I hope after graduating you'll remember the friendships made here while forming new ones. Last, I wanted to leave you with a message about being proud. When I was interviewing for full-time, my future employer sent me an email saying they were excited to be interviewing me because, and I quote, "We mostly hire from the Waterloo of America, aka MIT. Honestly, I laughed when I saw it because when a student does something dumb, as I'm sure you all know, another replies MIT of the North in irony. After thinking about it a bit more though, I realized that I shouldn't be laughing. I should be grateful. Alumni have gone out into the world and are building this reputation that I'm sure has helped all of us in some shape or form. So what are you going to do today, diploma in hand, to further our legacy and pay it forward to the next wave of Waterloo students? We go to great institutions to lift ourselves up through association, but these great institutions could never be great without great people associating with it. So be one of those great people. So I encourage you all, as the 2020 Waterloo Math graduating class, identify your axioms and hold on to what you know is true. Be confident in yourself. Have empathy and make some friends. And when someone asks you what school you went to, raise your chin up high and tell them that you went to the University of Waterloo. Be proud. Thank you.